the various increases are because of the election year?
Yes, sir, partly. And I want to make it clear, I did not budget for re-elections. There's a possibility of more than that, and if you want me to budget for more, then I can go back and refigure this, but I figured the general primary runoff, and the general election in my calculations. And I'm hoping there's not going to be any other runoffs or elections. But you know, I figure that's the way I've always done it in the past, is, you know, budget for those that I know for sure, and then if something happens and we do have an election I don't expect, we come back and amend, you know, later on. But
personally, I'd rather budget just for what we know is coming for us free, and not speculate that there might be more. And if there is, we'll.
Right, and I always try to save money as I go along, especially last year, you know, in anticipation that those things might happen. You know, runoffs.
And that is appreciated.
Runoffs and special elections are not generally well attended by the electorate. They don't cost my office as much as they would the elections office, of course, because elections pretty much has to budget the same, close to the same, no matter what the election is. But for us, the personnel costs would be a lot lower for runoffs or special elections, just because there's not big turnout generally.
Do you have to budget for like the city election?
I don't. It's never been a problem because the city pays for all their materials. You know, I provide a voter registration list, minimal expense as far as
But you don't have to provide any manpower.
Very little. You know, we check like absentee ballots when they come in, we verify signatures, things like that. If they have a question about whether or not a person's registered or not, and you know, they call us for that. But it's just minimal involvement from my office. So.
What was the talk about changing the voter machines? Is there any further question about that still?
Well, I mean, that may be coming eventually, but it's a long way away. I mean, because I would have to go through legislature, you know, legislation. We'd have to come up with the money for doing that. You know, and I don't know what kind of mandate they will put on the county for that. But yes, it is in the talk. I mean, when we go to conferences, we see demonstrations of various types of machines. The clamor is for people that want a record, you know, paper record. And yeah, I don't think they're ever going to get a receipt that a person takes home, but we did see some demonstrations of ballots and voting machines that do produce a paper that goes along with the electronic record, and it was pretty interesting at our last conference. One thing I did like, go ahead.
Do I need to take notes, or did you say you're not having machines that we
I'll make notes on that.
With regard to my personnel for elections, is the drug tests. Most of my people, when they come, are people that have been hired by the county in the past. You know, I'm not sure that we're spending our money wisely when we make them go through a drug test every time we rehire them for an election. You know, because I don't carry them on the payroll, you know, all the way across till the next election, of course, because I think there are expenses involved with that.
Is that a policy or is that a law?
That is a county policy, isn't it, about the drug tests?
The thing about that is we're in a time where everybody that loses is looking for any little excuse to challenge an election. And yeah, it's silly and it's ridiculous, but it's one of those things that.
So we're going to still require that?
In my opinion, I mean, we still do more, but in my opinion.
If that's consistent with the policy for the rest of the departments, it probably applies.
It is.
Is that considered part-time or is that contract or how is that?
It's part-time as needed.
But it is a county employee, it's not a contract.
Yes, they are on, for us, for me, they are on county payroll.
Yeah.
Yes. For elections, now the
Even
poll
poll-
workers election day are not on county
The
payroll.
poll
They're-
workers.
I'm talking about my poll workers, right?
Yeah.
Back in the past, before I ever took over, when Jim was doing it, my poll workers for absentee voting were paid through elections, and they were contract workers. But after we moved over here, and I think it was, I don't remember if it was before I took over or Jim still. But anyway, then they decided to put everybody from my office on payroll. And so it made all those workers go under the county policies. So,
Are we a drug-free workplace? We are. So there you have it. That's a standard. To qualify for that and get the reductions on workers' comp, you have to do that.
And we've actually terminated those.
Yeah. So to me, it's not a
Okay.
question. We have to do that.
okay, so even though they're previous and just coming in as retired.
If we lost the drug-free workplace status, I think the premium increase on workers' comp, for instance,
Yeah.
would more than
Oh,
offset.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I can understand that. Okay. Part of my increase also, as far as personnel is concerned, is because our general workload has increased. When people went to driver's license before, about a year ago, to register to vote, it was an opt-in system. They ask you, do you want to register to vote? They check something, yes. And but now they've changed it to an opt-out system. So it's, if you don't want to register to vote, check this box. Since they've changed over to this opt-out system, our number of registrations coming in from driver's license has increased dramatically. So that probably means that, was it every 8 years you have to renew your driver's license? So, every year I'm going to have about 1/8 of the adult driving population in Gilmer County to re-register to vote. But I prepared this chart, and the line here is what we did last year in an election year for number of registrations. It was 6,079. That's not actual number of registrations, that's number of transactions we perform. That's includes things like transfers, new registrations, taking off people that are convicted of felonies, people that pass away. It's just changes to addresses, all that kind of stuff. 6,079 last year. On track for this year, which is a non-election year, generally it goes down. This year, if we stay on track, we're going to do about 400 more than we did last year. So,
And you're pretty late in the year. I mean, your projection is not projecting 8 months.
it's
out.
stayed,
Yeah.
since they've changed over, the averages stayed pretty similar. And so, we're well on the way to.
So by the end of October, you'll be at last year's number, probably.
Oh,
Close to
probably.
it.
Yeah, I'm very close to it now. I've got this month's plus what I projected. It was at the end of September, not this month.
64.
So that means that our workload has increased, and we are having to have someone come in to help pick up the slack on some of, the work that we do. So I've got Becky coming in about once a week, and she works about 7 hours, and she does filing, she does scanning and indexing, she does shredding, which we're always behind on shredding because that's a low priority. But I'm probably going to have to continue having somebody come in about once a week. So that means with next year being an election year, it's probably going to increase even more as far as the number of daily transactions that we're performing. Because a lot of people will re-register to vote even though they already are registered, but that's why it's so high on election years, you know. But that's good. I mean, we get current addresses and, you know, name changes and, you know, people that change their names. So.
Back to your shredding that you said you're behind on. I see trucks that say document destruction services or something like that, or a contract.
Right.
I wonder if that would be cost effective.
You know that we've got a big shredder in the basement.
I do.
Okay. Are y'all able to go down and use it, or
Well, if we
is it better for y'all to shred your stuff yourself? I mean, like,
since it's confidential information, we kind of like to keep our hands on it
yeah.
until it is destroyed.
Because that's what I do with I've got a box.
I mean,
And
you know, if it was okay for, you know, our employees to go down there during the day and, you know, do this.
I go down and
that'd
shred
be
my
great.
stuff. I go down and shred my stuff probably about once a month or so. And I just say, DJ just has to let me in down there, and it's like zip real quick.
And I have sent things with maintenance that are non-confidential things, you know, like old forms that are no longer used down there, you know, put in the shred, but anything with confidential information. I've been using a little shredder in our office, which doesn't shred a lot at one time, but, you know, that's why we're always behind it.
I know we've updated some of your machines and things. Are you still okay now for that?
Okay, that was another expense that we might want to consider for next year. Last year, we were having to bring people into our office because to keep the lines down. And sometimes we, you know, that's not a good thing to bring an elector into your office to do the paperwork. Because you've got confidential information in there. You've got, you know, the other things that they shouldn't be privy to. So we were considering possibly investing in another laptop so that we can have two setups
How
for
did the
early voting, and where one could go out in the lobby and one could be, you know, at the counter where it is now. And we would have to have a small printer to go to that. But Sandy said we probably could get the whole setup for less than a couple $1,000. So we would like to invest in that.
But that's not part of this.
Yes, sir. It
It
is.
is.
Yes,
It
I
is
did.
here.
I did calculate that in my supplies. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And our files have expanded, and I do need to purchase a couple of filing cabinets.
We get it for that behind, or do we got a lot of money on that, just definitely.
Now,
That'd
we
be great.
use,
We
we
may have
use
some.
specialized filing cabinets now. They're the ones that hold the 5x8 cards. And if you have any of those, you know, we'd love to have them. So, but, you know, that's what we use for filing voter registration cards. Now, we could use them, I guess, to file the deleted cards, you know, people that have been canceled for various reasons.
just archive them?
Yeah, we could probably store those in a regular type file. Yeah.
Be worth looking at anyway, because we got a bunch of them from the FBI.
Right, yeah.
Surplus.
Tammy told me that, yeah, the DJ had gotten along that. So yes, I mean, that would be great if we could. But the specialized filing cabinets run about $1,000 a piece. I may have enough money in my supply budget to go ahead and purchase one of them this year. But it would be nice to have.
I assume they're fireproof type cabinets.
You know, I don't know the specifications of the cabinet. So they're just like regular filing cabinets, so I think they offer fireproof.
Is there any possibility of saving that information electronically rather than on physical card?
Well, there is, and a lot of counties are going to doing just, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. You know, some counties are storing it just electronically. we are required to have, copies, but it's not required that it be a paper copy. We are doing the digital, scan. I'm just not sure that, they match up exactly. Because, often I'll go in and try to look something up and digitally and it's not there. So it would be, we would definitely have to make sure that everything was in the digital record. And we've not been that, I don't know, we haven't ensured that like we should have probably in the past.
Do you already have what you need to do it digitally, or would there be additional software?
Well, we're using, what is it, Nine documents or?
Yeah, document manager.
Yeah, we're using that. So,
That's the Milner.
yeah.
When
And we've got it, like I said, most everything is in the digital record.
the poll workers out at the precincts, do they have an electronic verification there, or do they have to have a paper verification?
They have a paper book that,
Do you have a book?
yeah, the county, the state sends us a copy of that, and then we prepare copies, of that to send to each poll. So each poll has their electors list. So, yeah, they have a paper list. It would be nice to be able to have everything electronic there as well, because, that would, on election day, we could have somebody there to look things up.
Speed it up, yeah.
Speed things up.
The Milner document management is
It's
pretty
for
good.
backup more though than, it's for backup more
Yeah.
than anything else.
Okay.
Sure.
If the electronic books were not available. So,
The Milner document management is more of a general nature than it is specific to something like that. I'm just wondering if there's not some special software out there that would be very effective in entering and storing that information. Unless it's just absolutely ludicrous, it would be, I think it would be cost effective to do that.
well, we do scan, just about everything, every registration that comes through. That's what Becky's been coming in to do for us.
But it's not kept specifically in a voter registrar database, so if it's the Milner, it's just,
Well, it is confidential to us. I mean, it's privatized.
yeah,
So,
your own.
yeah,
Lots.
yeah. It's password protected. Yeah, we have to have that. So, that was when we talked about it to begin with, about us going over that.
Will that satisfy the Georgia legal requirements?
It has so far. Now, the other things, the state, of course, has their own system within ENET, that we could scan everything into the state system. That would require us to have new scanners. The scanners.
Scanners cheaper than about filing cabinet.
Yeah, the scanners that were purchased for that didn't work. And something about like 20 driver or something like that, that we didn't know about until after we got everything and found out it didn't work. Because the states, we gave the state specifications to ETC to make the purchase for us for that, but they didn't work. So we do use those scanners, but not for this purpose. We use an old Canon scanner for the things into the Milner system.
I personally would rather buy a claim compliant scanner than pay $1,000 each for filing cabinets. I think that better equips you for the future. It's something that I think we eventually might have to go to anyway.
I know some bigger counties are doing that because of the storage space is just incredible.
It sounds
So I
They
will
have to keep
investigate
both
that.
systems for a while until it's 100% digital.
Right, it would,
Can we find out what?
it would be a scary transition.
Sure,
So-
sure, it is, I know. Can we find out what software, I assume there's some software that can let them do that they now use, these other counties, that they use for that purpose?
Yeah, I can do some research.
I think we ought to
Yeah.
get a feel for that anyway.
Find out what software
Yeah.
they're using and what
With the hardware,
Yeah, the cost,
yeah,
the hardware.
yeah.
Yeah, because anything like that, you're gonna have yearly maintenance.
Yeah,
You know,
you'll
just
have-
like I did with Easy Vote.
You'll have
that kind of
costs.
stuff. Yeah, but if we went to the state system, that would be free. You know, that's already there.
What would be
So
the downside to it?
the downside would be, I don't think we would be able to transfer our digital records to what everything would have to be scanned. And that takes a long time, a lot of manpower. But there again, and at the end of everything, your initial investment would offset any cost, you know.
And that was my
offset.
concern with using the builder system for this, and that if there's specialized software out there that everybody else is using, then we're incompatible. Because of that, we can't just transfer that information over. I think it would be important that we be compatible with everybody else if we're doing that right.
Mhm. Like I said, the state system is right there, it's free. You know, all we need is the scanners, and I could find out if our digital, you know, record could be transferred over.
Would it be possible, assuming that they cannot be transferred over, would it be possible just to sort of draw a line and say, okay, from here
From here
forward,
on out.
and anything before this date, we'll maintain the paper copies on, and not necessarily even try to transfer them over. Just maintain, and maintenance on this system ideally would be just shut the drawer somewhere and just access it on those few occasions when you would need it. But then we go forward with this one.
Is that done through the Secretary of State?
Right, the ENET system, yeah, that's the Secretary of State. And some counties are using that. Some counties are using independent software to store their digital records.
Still in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy, did you incorporate any of the changes in insurance and work?
Yeah, I'll need to find out exactly what we have to keep, those are, you know.
What were you going to have?
Right,
Okay.
but, you know,
And see too, if it's just as simple as getting a claim compliance scanner or if they're additional,
okay,
because we don't want to have another situation where we got one that doesn't work.
right.
That almost, I kind of think that's almost a software driver problem.
Well, a lot of scanners don't
The-
support claims though.
This one does not. You
But
cannot,
this-
we looked to try to find the driver.
No, what if the scanner
It
doesn't
wasn't
support
available
it?
for that scanner.
We're pretty much out of luck, but that's such a simple thing. If you
Yeah.
need Twain, you know, ETC should know.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Buy Twain compliance.
I agree.
It wasn't in the
Provide the
specs.
specs.
Exactly.
It wasn't in the specs. And the
Oh, it
state
was not.
added it to their specs later on.
No.
But in the initial specs
We're
they
pretty
gave
wrong.
us,
We're pretty wrong.
which we gave to ETC, it was not there.
Yeah.
If you know somebody that has a scanner that is successfully using it, just find out the make and model.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that would be,
Yeah.
and that's how you do most of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think Paulding
Somebody
County
works for
is,
somebody.
Paulding County has, I think, gone totally digital on theirs, because I think we're giving away filing cabinets. And it was a first come, first served. Unfortunately, I missed out on that. But, yeah, that would be a good one for me to investigate.
Yeah, sure.
To try to find out, you know, what system they're using and
Sure.
what scanners. So we have a good relationship with them.
Maybe we can get Equifax to store it for us.
No, I don't think so.
It would be safe there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It probably would be at this point. I think.
Mhm.
It'd probably be safer now than it.
Yeah. What is the old thing about, I forget the movie, where the airplane crashed into the house? Guy says, we'll take it. And his wife was all stunned. He said, what's the odds of another airplane?
You know, the WPA security for wireless has been hacked.
Okay.
Yes, wireless networks everywhere are vulnerable right now.
Just a matter of time when it
That's the reality.
Now Neil's gonna be really nervous.
Wireless network.
Hearing all this stuff.
There is the conference next year in 2018 is a joint conference. So elections and the registration will go into the same conference at the same time. I have mentioned to Mark, and he was our new board member, that it would be good for him to go since this is the beginning of election year, and he's not been exposed to the things that we learn at conference. So I did boost that section up a little bit to cover him to be able to go to the conference in addition to the rest of us, if he can arrange his schedule with his chickens to be able to go. So, but I think
He's hoping to.
yeah. So
Now, the filing cabinets, are those part of this already?
I did put those in. Yes.
Two?
They're in that supplies and materials.
Yes, sir.
Two of them,
Yes, sir.
so $2,000.
Yeah. But like I said, I think I'm going to have enough money at the end of this year that we're not going to purchase one. But since you
Before
don't
you
want me
do that,
to,
well, before you do that, we need to
I'm
see
having
what direction
to-
we're going.
well, I had to take the canceled cards we had been storing there, and I've taken those and put them in boxes. But unfortunately, the closet is small, so, you know, the storage for these canceled cards is also.
And is that something that could not be stored in our, we have a storage facility in the basement that's
Archives.
I don't see why not.
They've been doing,
I mean,
they've been cleaning out some stuff down there. There would probably be space to be put down there. Just label the box. really.
and there are mixed feelings about storing those. We have to retain them for 2 years. Some counties keep them because people come in, need amended birth certificates, and they can go back to registrations even though they were canceled and find, you know, the documentation they need to get these amended birth certificates. Fannin County keeps all theirs. But, you know, other counties destroy them. So, you
Well,
know,
that would be another benefit though, of the
Yeah.
details.
we still have ours from 2010 forward. So we have 7 years worth of archive canceled cards.
I say just give a DJ and ask him to take those into the basement.
I would just need to make sure I oversaw that.
And it's secured. I mean, like you have to have, not everybody with one of these can get it.
Yeah, I mean, people are so scared of their confidential information being taken now. I mean, and we want to make sure that we do everything to make sure that was would not escape our office at all.
I think our records may be more secure than digital.
Pardon?
The paper records may be more secure in that regard than digital. I mean, mistake can be
I'm
hacked.
guessing that they would be, but on the other hand, I think.
There were attempts.
Can we afford to continue to go paper route?
They know there were attempts to hack into the state system, but they were not able to hack into the state system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet. Yet. So, but you know, there's a lot of smart people out there that are doing evil things.
When I grew up in Macon, there was a lot of theft going on, and the sheriff's department recommended that you engrave your stereos and TVs with your social security.
Can I
number.
just hang on to it, make copies, and I'll get back to you.
I don't
And
know.
so,
You sure?
Okay. And it's got my social security number.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that was back in the 70s,
Yeah.
but, yeah, it's,
Like,
You ought to throw that at Mount Doom and melt it.
yeah. I mean,
my
it's-
grandfather always marked every tool he had with 3 X's. Everybody knew that was his method.
Yeah.
And that was his method of identifying. He engraved that on every tool he had. That's the way he did it. Anyway. All right.
Well, we appreciate the work you're doing,
Okay.
and we also appreciate your attitude about trying to save money.
Well, I do.
Yep, she does.
I realize that my budget is small compared to the others, but every penny counts. You know, I'm a taxpayer too.
You bet it does.
So,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Ella.
So WPA, the hack is called MAC, ANACK.